Welcome in, everybody. Welcome into our Thursday night embroidery check-in. My name is Latasha Jackson. I am the owner and operator of Soul Fervent Embroidery. On Thursday nights, we come in to do a beginner project, and we just check in with each other to see how things are going. Welcome in. And I know I'm late tonight. I do apologize for my tardiness. Let's see here. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Thank y'all for coming in. Sorry for being late tonight, guys. Hello. Let me log in on my other device over here as well. Hope y'all have had a great week so far. I do apologize for my tardiness. This week has been rough. It has rained here ever since maybe Thursday night. For sure, Friday, all day it rained. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Today, we did not get any rain. Fingers crossed. That kind of slowed me down on getting prepared for the week, because usually I like to come in early part of the week to try to get prepared for tonight. I do some things in the background to get prepared, but listen, I had to do everything in one day, and I do work full time too. So I do apologize for my tardiness, but thank y'all all so much for coming in and being patient. So let me get my other phone, my other device here. We're doing something really simple tonight. This is something that I've never done before, but it's going to be I think it's going to be a simple project. So let's see here. And tonight I'm going to be using my my bind machine tonight. Let's see here. We plug my phone up because that's the other camera that I'll be using tonight. We don't need that to go dead on us. And let me know if y'all can hear me okay as well. Give me some ones in the comments, just to be sure that y'all can hear me, because I do have my fan on down here by me as well. So let me know if that's okay. Let's see here. One. Thank you, Baby Giant Services. Thank you, Miss Andrea. Thank you, Miss Chris. Thank you. Let's see here. There we go. All right, y'all. So let me read the few comments here just to welcome everybody in. Angela and Stitches is saying, hello, Latasha, everyone. Hello to you, Miss Angela. Thank you for coming in. Baby Giant Service is saying, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you as well. Thank you for coming in. Miss Chris is saying, hey there. Hey to you too, Miss Chris. Well, let's see here. Okay, and Miss Andrea Craig is saying hi to you as well. Kingsbury is saying hi, welcome in. Angela and Stitches is saying I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, and we could use some rain. Oh, listen, it's the rain here every day, and it did have a tornado touchdown. It was maybe about 20 minutes away to the touchdown. So I would lose power one of the nights as well. I think they're still restoring power where the tornado touchdown as well. So it has been a week, guys. It's been a week. And thank you for the ones, y'all. Thank you. So y'all, we'll go ahead and get started because I'm trying not to hold y'all too long. I'm always singing that, huh? 1 second here. Make sure this camera don't fall off. So tonight, guys, I'm going to be doing a heirloom blanket. Heirloom blanket. I've never done one before. I've had these for some time. I think I maybe had them about at least a year. I know that I've had them, and I'm doing it as a baby shower gift. So that's what we're going to stitch out tonight. And Miss Chris is saying those were numbers. Those were number ones to let you know you heard all of it. Thank you, Miss Chris. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see here. Thank you for that. Thank you, y'all. And Me Too Peachy saying, hello, Latasha. Hello to you and welcome in. So tonight, guys, let me move around just a tad bit here. Let's see here. I'm going to grab the blanket over here. I don't know what's going on here, girl. Okay, so let me grab the blanket, y'all. Step away just one moment. And I thought about installing my table since this is it's a baby quilt. I thought about installing my my table, but time was not on my side tonight. So this is the blanket that I'm going to be doing. I already have it hooped, and I had to improvise, y'all, because the ones that's been here a while, y'all know I don't have stabilizer, the tearaway stabilizer to fit my hoops, right? So I rarely use it, so that's why I haven't really ordered anymore. The stabilizer, the tearaway stabilizer that I have is like 8 inches wide and it's several yards long. So I just really improvised tonight. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I think I have maybe about 4 or 5 sheets here. I went across and laid another piece across and then went up and then up here. So last time I used my sewing machine and I just ran a very loose stitch to hold them together. But since I'm using this larger frame tonight, this frame is 11 by 13, the Mighty Hoop. So I used the spray adhesive, the temporary spray adhesive, just lightly spritzed it and just laid the tearaway on top of each other, like to be sure that it's big enough for the hoop. And it seemed like it's a nice hooping. So that's what we're going to roll with tonight, because again, I have not purchased stabilizer that's large enough, and I don't use it enough to go out and purchase some. So I'm gonna use what I got. So this is, so I already marked my crosshair, and this is 1, 2, 3 circles across the bottom. So I'm going in the center of the blanket at the bottom. I don't know if y'all can see that. So it's got 3 at the bottom. So I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but it's 3 across and then it's 4 circles down. So I'm going to go at the bottom of the hoop. I mean, not the bottom of the hoop, the bottom of the baby quilt or the heirloom blanket. And that's where I'm going to stitch at. My design is only like 5.5 inches wide and 6.5 inches tall. It's about 17,000 stitches that we're going to be doing. It's all stitches, no applique tonight, so it's all stitches. So I already have my machine threaded, I already have my color selected, got my project hooped. So we're ready to get started, guys. Try not to hold y'all, need to do better with the time. Okay, so Me Too Peachy is saying nice idea. Thank you, thank you. And Miss Chris said I have to install my table as soon as I can embroider quilt my granddaughter's quilt. Okay. I don't know why that keep popping up like that. Sorry, y'all. That's the other camera over there. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so And it's really easy to install, but it would probably be better if you're doing a quilt is to use your table. Um, I'm debating if I want to put it on there because usually I'll just put a chair or something in front of my machine and just let the other part of it just lay across the chair. So I don't know. I didn't want to take up too much time. I might go ahead and install it because it will be better. That way it's not weighing down your handrails or your rails on your machine. So let me know if y'all want to see that because if y'all don't, we won't worry about it. We're gonna make it do what it do. So Miss Linda said, hello, Latasha and chat. Hello and welcome into you, Miss Linda. Thank you for coming in. And yes, there you go, Miss Chris. The table is really heavy. However, when it's installed, and as long as you have enough room to move around your table, I have a tight spot here, but I can make it do what it do. But yes, it is very heavy. When you install it, it's like creating another workstation too. So that's a plus with it as well. Miss Chris is saying, put it on. Miss Chris. And Pretty Eyes Covington is saying, hi, Latasha and Chad. Welcome into you. Thank you for coming in. Miss Angela Stitches is saying, I have the table for my Ricoma, but it's a bit of a pain to install and remove. I would leave it, but you can't do shirts. Right. That is true. That is true. So actually what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be working on a baby bundle for this baby shower. And I wanted to do the quilt this time. I'll also be doing the inner hoop bib and burp cloth too. So because that's the next thing that I'll be doing, the table would not be in a way. It actually will create that station where it lays because I'll usually use the biggest green hoop that comes with the machine. So shame on you, Miss Chris. Shame on you. Y'all see her, huh? She's saying she love others working. Love watching others working. What I'm gonna do with you, Miss Chris? But yeah, because I can easily just do this and just have the rest of the quilt hanging. So we're gonna go ahead and just use it how it is. We're not gonna worry about the table. Miss Chris, go to timeout. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, y'all. Because I already have everything set up. Now I did not check my placement. I just need to check my placement and everything on the machine. So let's see here. Let me see if I can bring y'all over here. Let's see if I can hook this other one up, guys. Take me a moment. Let's see here. Okay, let's see here, guys. Let me see if I can move around here. Let's see if I can get the other camera set up so you guys can see what's going on over here. Oh. You know what that noise was there. Sorry about that. So let's get hooked on here. Thank y'all for your patience as well, guys. Let's see here. Okay, so hope that's okay for y'all. And this time, as far as turning y'all all around. Okay. Let's see where I'm at here, y'all. Lord. To tear it down over here. Okay, let's focus. So I'm gonna go ahead and first I'm gonna go ahead and always just I had to change the orientation of it as well. I already have my colors set, so I hope y'all can see there. So I always just like to take my machine around just for it to go around just to come back to the center. And I already changed my bobbin too, guys. So I have a full bobbin as well. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to the machine. So I'll be having most of the quilt hanging off the back of the machine. Make sure it catches up under there. Okay, so that's good. Let's see. So I'm just kind of go around to check my placement. And this time, the placement that I marked is actually the center. And it looks okay. And remember, my presser foot is bent forward. But looking at the presser foot here, it looks like almost about right. I can probably move it just a tad bit. It's about right. And then this number one presser foot is bent forward, but it's pretty much okay left to right. So it's off just a tad bit. I'm just going to move it over just a little bit here. Long way. Okay. That's pretty centered there. Did all right. Whoever hooked it there, they did all right. And also just looking here, I think this roughly is about the middle. It's about the middle there. So this is my first time doing an heirloom blanket, y'all. Heirloom quilt. So, and then this here. So which that it looks like, or is it about straight? About straight. So it's about straight. So I'm gonna go ahead and go around again just to be sure. And it's got plenty of room, guys, but I still get real nervous. So I notice it's way smaller because oh man, let me try that again. It's probably true. Looks like it can go up just a little bit more. Okay, let's try that again. Sorry, I didn't really let y'all see that you do. Okay, so it looks good. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. And then we'll go ahead and put this back on. How much up here? And I'm gonna glance over at the comments just to be sure that I didn't miss anything. Okay, you know, if the weight of that blanket distorts your design, you will wish you put the table on. Miss Chris, nah. You and I need to get on a call so I can walk you through changing out your number one arm. Changing out the number one arm. Yeah, I changed the oh, you're talking about my presser foot. Yeah, I do need to do that, Miss Chris. I've been putting it off. I've been putting it off. I'm like, sure. So I got the other needles. I ain't gonna trip about it. So, oh, gone it, Miss Chris. Y'all listen, Miss Chris, to the front of the room. I'm gonna go ahead and install the table, y'all, because it really doesn't take much. I don't know how much of it that y'all will be able to see, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it on because if this thing warp or if it lose registration, I don't want Miss Chris saying I told you so. So it doesn't take long, but I don't know how much of it y'all be able to see. No problem. So what I'll do, I hope y'all everything's okay. My internet is saying something to me here. So we're gonna go ahead and take this off, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and put the table on because it doesn't take much to put the table on. So let's sit this over to the side. Now, if y'all had somewhere to be, blame it on Miss Chris tonight. Now, okay, so I already have my table over here. Hope y'all can see it. I just usually leave it right there. Um, and I want to say it's an Allen wrench. What are these called, Miss Chris? This is what we need to unloosen the your bolts. So y'all won't be able to see this. I think I recorded a little quick video showing how to do it. Let's see here. I thought I'd be able to move y'all over there, but I'm not able to do it. I'm not gonna be able to show y'all. I don't know how to capture it. Allen wrenches. Thank you, Miss Too Peachy. So I hate that y'all can't see this. So it's just a screw here. Want to take that screw out. Oh, be careful with them, y'all. And then there's one on the other side over here too. There's one here, right here. And then it's two more back here as well. You just unscrew these. And it doesn't take long to do it. It's just, it takes up a good bit of space when it's installed. And it's heavy. Okay. So then I'll just move the table up here. No, y'all can't see this, sorry. You can use your muscles a little bit here. Woo. Okay, and the table goes on top of those in the back over here. And you just screw those back in. And if you have the bar machine, there are, when you're looking at the table, you see those four holes on the top and through the bottom of the table. The holes that are inset, I don't know if that's the right word, but meaning um, All right, y'all. Okay, we're back, y'all. My internet has been really acting up. Sorry about that. Okay, so I was still trying to install the last two screws. I installed the two on the right hand side. Now I just need to install, and to start screwing them in, I'm just using my hand just to kind of tie up. And then, one second here, I don't know what's going on with these cameras, honey. Okay, there we go. So I'm just using my hand to just screw them in. And I screw them in with my hand. Then I'll go back around and I'll use the Allen wrench to make sure they're down in there. But when you tighten them up, you want to be sure that you don't do them too tight. You don't want to strip out anything. Okay. Here. Make sure it's sitting down correctly too, because just now I was just kind of leaning to the front because I didn't have those other screws in the back end yet. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Gotta make sure I'm going the right way. Okay, almost done. Tighten it up with my hand. So now I'm going to use, and this is number, make sure it's the right one. This is the number 4 Allen wrench, the ones that came with your bar machine. That camera's not being nice to me at all. It won't focus close up. So now I'm just using the Allen wrench to tighten those screws up. All right. Excuse me. All right. I just got 2 more to go, guys. All right. Almost done. And yes, y'all, like Miss Chris was saying, it's a good idea if you're using something that's flat like this as far as the blanket. You want to be sure that you install your table because it can cause it to lose registration. You know, before in the past, I have always did my blankets, even some thicker and heavier than that. I've normally just taken sit my chair right there and put the bulk of it on my chair. Okay, so let's see here. All right, y'all. Let's see. Make sure you put your tool back inside so you don't lose that. Okay, so let's see here. Read the well, actually, we're going to go ahead and go to the machine. Then I'll come to the comment size. All right, so let's get the blanket again. All right, guys. So I don't know if y'all can really see. So with that, really, it creates a workstation. Let's see if I can get y'all a little angle here. All right, y'all. Production was not on a job tonight. Be patient with production tonight. Okay, so let's see here. All right, there we go. So now, before I place this on, I'm gonna go ahead and take my machine around just to be sure that no funny loud noises are made when I check the placement. Okay. Whew. Okay, so we are good to go. See if I can come around the other side there. Moving y'all around. Okay, so now that is much better. Thank you, Miss Chris. We'll see how nice that the table acts like a workstation. That stabilization for your product. Okay. So now we're going to try that again. So we already checked our placement. However, I'm still going to go around just to be sure that no funny noises are made now that the table and the hoop and blanket is all on the machine. Okay, that one over in. I feel like it's going to be a little, just a little bit. A minute, huh? Okay. Just a moment, guys. Tell you I have trust issues. Oh, you know why I'm doing that. Now I'm nervous, y'all. Good Lord. We're gonna just go. It's a gift, so we're gonna go. All right, let's push go. Still nervous. Good Lord. Okay. Just want to cut that piece of thread off of that. That's just from where the machine starts, and it's from where I change the thread. And it's just a long piece of thread hanging. I'm gonna cut them a little bit here. Get that out the way. I don't know why I grabbed them with my right hand. I don't know. Those are not right-handed. I don't know why I grabbed them with my right hand. Okay. All right, guys. Let's go here. Well, let me pull this up out the way so it doesn't stitch on itself. I'm just pulling the thread up and placing it in this frame up here at the top. So let's go. And I'm running at about 750. I moved it up to about 800. All right, so while that stitch, let me catch a few comments here. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. Just catch a few comments here. And can y'all hear me okay? Okay, so, all right, so Miss Chris is saying she'll take the blame for the extra 5 minutes to put the table. Let it be safe and sorry. Thank you, Miss Chris. Okay. And Miss Brenda. Oh, wait, you're welcome. This is Miss Brenda. Hi, Miss Brenda. Okay. Welcome in. Welcome in. Miss Marissa is saying happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you as well. And Miss Chris is saying inset, it's a correct description. Thank you, Miss Chris. Thank you, thank you. And Lena Dog Crafton is saying, hey, y'all. Hey. Welcome in as well. And Miss Chris says she'll take the blame for my internet too. All right, Miss Chris. Angela and Stitches is saying, I believe those heirloom blankets are fairly lightweight. Yeah, thank you, Miss Angela. Yeah, but I went on and put the table on because it didn't take much. So I will say sometimes I've never even installed the table until like a month or so ago. I just use a chair or something to handle the weight of whatever I'm stitching on. Let's see. Okay. So let's see here. Miss Andrews talking about Miss Chris. Yes. And Miss Chris is saying they are lightweight blankets, but when stitching in corners, the weight is not distributed evenly which can cause a drag or a pull. The table ensures that doesn't occur. Right. Thank you, Miss Chris. And Miss Angela is saying she agrees, Miss Chris. And Evie is saying, what is that noise? 1 second, y'all. It's making a noise. I don't like that noise. I don't know what that noise was. One moment. Okay, so just gonna keep an eye on it. It was making some kind of noise. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if y'all heard that clicking. Okay. All righty. Evie is saying, hello, ladies. Hello, Latasha. Hey, Evie. Thank you for coming in. Welcome, welcome. And Miss Brenda saying the heirloom blanket. I like that noise, huh? What's going on? Making a clacking noise. I don't. It's different. Okay, let's focus. Okay. Miss Brenda saying the heirloom blankets I've used are somewhat lightweight, depending on where you're stitching. If it's even this right. Thank you, Miss Brenda. Thank you. And Angela said, "Oh my goodness, this is a massive hoop." Yes, it's actually a 11 by 13 hoop that I'm using, and I want to say this is the size that Mighty Hoops suggested for jacket backs. And Miss Chris is saying that blanket is beautiful. Thank you, Miss Chris. Thank you, thank you. And Miss Chris is saying she can hear me. Thank you, Miss Chris, because I know sometimes when the machine is going, this camera cancels out some of the noise. So sometimes it cancels out the voice as well. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you, Miss Brenda. All right. So I normally like to put the design in the description box, but because I was pressed for time tonight, I did not do that. But this design came from Designs by Juju. I did kind of edit it a little bit, trying to move some things around just for it to fit inside of this circle. Hopefully I did okay. We'll see in a moment. So also the font that I use for the name, I want to say that's Designs by Juju as well. After the live, I'll be sure to go back and add that information in there. Y'all, while the machine is going, and that y'all, since y'all can hear me well, let's talk about last week and maybe a week or two ago as well, right? So first I want to talk about this here because I want to be sure that I'm able to cover this before the machine stops. Oh, Miss Christie saying she'll be using her sash frame for quilting. Oh, Miss Chris, have you used your sash? Have you used it before? Because I've never used mine. So let's talk about it, y'all. This here because I finally took this inside. Yeah, I remember we did the monogram on the men's shirt, right? So I told y'all wrong as far as the placement, and I like to make sure that I'm giving the right information. So I want to come back and share the information with y'all because I finally tried the shirt on today and in front of my husband to show him what it looked like. And he say, babe, and I'm gonna blame it on him too, because he probably not on here, so I'm gonna blame it on him too. He gonna take some of the blame too. So let's move this here. Okay. So when I put it on, he said, babe, I don't know if that's right. I said, what you mean it ain't right? You the one told me to place it there. So I'm gonna try it on just to show y'all. Now, the one that we did on the collar, he said that one was okay. But then when he looked at the letters, he was like, maybe it could have been bigger. But oh well. Because you so I'm just gonna put this shirt on. So sorry about that, y'all all in the camera, honey. Okay, so looking at the placement here, I placed it in the wrong place, and I want to let you guys know that because I don't want to mislead anybody, right? You know better, you're supposed to do better. So that's why I'm bringing this to you guys if you were here last week. So it's placed here. And at first I was like, okay, you know, the seam that runs under the arm, you lay that flat, and then you just lay the monogram on the top here. But instead, I rotated it. And listen, if y'all look at the line from the week I did this, I made it all seem like it was right. Forgive me, y'all, because I'm trying to fix it now. Okay, so again, it's over too far. It should be about here. And the way that you get that placement, let me show you here. The way that you get that placement, you will lay the arm flat, right? So you got your seam underneath here, and it flat. And then where the crease is at the top, that's where you'll place your monogram. Okay, so note to self, note to y'all. I had to be sure that I corrected that, because one thing I don't want to do is mislead you, because I remember what it was like to be a beginner or just going off of what people tell me for placement. It's like, okay, that's what they told me, but this show don't look right. So I just wanted to bring that to y'all. So last week when we did this here, wait a minute, it's upside down? No. This is a handkerchief. I just put a B on it, and it's just like a bean stitch. And then this is a tie. Wait a minute, wrong way. So when I let my husband see it, and he was like, okay, he's like, it's different, but he say that he would much rather like the small monogram, just like the one that I did on the sleeve. He said he would much rather the small monogram on the bottom of his tie. Now, however, because he's a point, he don't like extravagant big stuff, right? But he did say, well, babe, you know who would have liked that? He let me know of somebody that would like that, because he was like, he don't, it's not really his style. But because the way I placed it, he'll still be able to wear this tie because it's going to be behind his jacket. So, all right. So I just wanted to bring that to y'all, because again, I never want to mislead you guys. When I tried it on, I'm like, this placement do not look right. So that's the reason why I had to bring it to y'all. And I hope that y'all appreciate that too, you know. So Miss Veronica, hello, Miss Veronica. Thank you for coming in. She's saying, hello, everyone was wondering how wide your embroidery machine. How wide is your embroidery machine? I was wanting to get one, but wasn't sure if I had the space. Okay, I would have to look up the dimensions. There is because I don't want to say give dimensions and I'm not right. Let me see if I have my tape measure, because I could just kind of somewhat measure it for you. So let's see here, guys. Let me see if I can grab my measuring tape, Miss Veronica. You step away for just a moment, guys. I don't like the way that sounds. I'm gonna move y'all in just a tad bit. And this is just me kind of guessing at it, Miss Veronica. So from front to back of the machine, roughly about 10.8 inches, and that's giving a little bit more. I'm going a little bit past where the table starts or what ends at. So say about 48 inches from the back of the machine to the front of the machine. And then I'm going to measure left to right for where the table is, because the table stands out about as wide, well, wider than the back of the machine. So this is 32 inches. So say 34 inches. Uh-oh. So like 34 by, what did I say, 48 inches. So I just kind of guesstimated with the table on it, just in case if you're going to be using it with your table. I hope that helps. Okay, so let's see here. Let's swap y'all up here. Wait a minute. Wrong way. There we go. So let's see here. And Miss Chris is saying, I guess it's a good thing that you didn't call him in last week for the constructive criticism. Miss Chris, you're right. Look, that's what I say. No, we ain't gonna call him out here. But he was nice about it though. He no way was mean about it. Believe me, he was not mean. But he did make a suggestion on saying, hey, well maybe so and so would like that. But he wasn't mean about it. He wasn't mean. Now let me take a look at this because I just realized it started stitching with that thread that was in the spring. Usually whenever the thread is in the spring, I like to be watching my machine closely to make sure that it pulls it all the way down. So I was running my mouth. It was doing its own thing. Okay, so, and Miss Chris is saying 30 inches wide with no table. There you go, Miss Veronica. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I wanted to talk to y'all about. This is maybe about halfway through stitching. And I just wanted to show y'all what I was going to be doing as far as this bundle, what it was going to be going with. We'll step into the side for a moment. So while that's going, so this is what I'm going to be doing. Let me swap cameras here. So this is what I'll be doing. Y'all know I like to do the baby bundles, right? So I'm going to be using this, and this is going to go with that blanket that I'm doing, that quilt. This is going to go on top of the burp cloth. Okay. So this is going to go on top of the burp cloth and on top of the bib that I'll be making in the hoop. And this is just like a t-shirt material, like a knit fabric. And I'll use terry cloth on the back of both of those. And I'm going to do a bodysuit as well as part of the bundle. And I'm going to include the bunny as well. I know I said I stitch these year round basically, and it's not the same color as the bundle, but some time ago from what's the name of the people here? Okay, y'all, sorry about that. My internet's cutting up, and then the thread just broke. So I'll pick back up with the baby bundle after I get the machine threaded. So let's swap it up here. So I just had a thread break. Thank you, Evie. I hope that I'm back, guys. Give me a number 2 if I'm back. My internet has really been acting up a lot here lately. Oh my, I must not be back. Thank you, Miss Chris. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I have a thread break, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and change this here, see what's going on. Just gonna move y'all over to the side so I can get to the machine. And let's make sure. Okay, she's still thread on top. Okay, so okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and change this here. First, for this to stop beeping at me, I'm going to just gonna back the machine up. So I thought y'all be able to see, but you can't see. So I'm just turn you back around. So for it to stop beeping at me, I'm just gonna back the machine up a few stitches. Back up maybe about 15 just to stop the noise. Let's see about how far did it go? So let's go ahead and get that threaded. Uh-oh, sorry about that, guys. Shaking you up. Some water here. Use a little water. I don't like licking bread. Mm-hmm. No, no for me. These guys keeping garbage all over there. So then we came right back in. And let me wet that again. Show you the bottled water that I have over here that I leave in my shop. It's those automatic threaders that be on the rubbing machine. Single needle. Lord. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna have to move y'all again because I can't see. I need to get closer. So just a moment here. Okay, so I'm gonna back this camera up here so I can get a little closer to it. Oh my, got it in there and it came out. Jeez Louise. Struggling over here for real. Let me grab this water again. I do apologize for taking so long here. But good Lord. Okay. All right, y'all got it. Thank goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm just trying to put it behind the needle bar. Oh, goodness. Struggle, honey. Okay. So it's threaded. Thank y'all for your patience. So now I'm just going to look and see how far back I need to take the machine back. So that's fine. It's gonna go back over some of it, but it's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that little piece of thread as well before I continue to pull. Okay. All right, now we back, y'all. Okay, now we're back, guys. Thank y'all. Okay, so let's get back to the bundle that I was talking about. So, so the top fabric, this is the bottom terry cloth. I'm gonna do a white bodysuit. And for the bear, I'm gonna use this color bear. Let's see, bunny, you know what I'm saying, bears, bunny. So this is the color bunny that I'm using. It's not white, it's like they call it brown, but it's like a tan that I'm gonna use. And I purchased these from Blank's Boutique. I've had them for some time as well, but it's little pajama sets. It's a baby doll pajama set. For the top and the bottom, and it unbuttons, not unbuttons, but it has Velcro on the back. So this can even be done on a single needle if you have a single needle. So I would use this. Hope I didn't lose y'all. So I would use this to dress the bunny. I usually just use the top, and then I'll just include the pants with it. They can do whatever they want to do with them. But I usually put a top on them. And then to bring the colors together, I'll just stitch the inside of the ears in blue, like a baby blue, to match the shirt. So that's what my plan is to do for this baby bundle. All right, let's catch the comments here. Okay, so and Miss Chrissy said I do the same thing to stop the machine from yelling and beeping at me. Right. I don't want to hear all that. But yeah, usually when you back the machine up, it'll stop beeping and yelling at you. So yes, that is correct. And Miss Sylvia is saying, hello, everyone. Hello, Miss Sylvia. Thank you for coming in. Welcome, welcome. Welcome in. We're glad to have you. And Miss Chris is saying, have you tried a piece of white paper behind the needle so you can see the eye better? It helps me immensely. I have not tried that. Thank you for reminding me about that, Miss Chris. But I'll have to try that because listen, I purchased these and it's gonna be a no-go. I purchased these right here. And because of the angle of the machine, you can't get in there behind it. It's supposed to be like a needle. I don't know if y'all can see that. But it's a little thing you stick. Let me use that. 1 second, guys. Let me try that now. See if this will work. Okay, you can't see that either. But yeah, but this is just a little thing on the end here. You stick that in your needle and put your thread on there and pull it through. but because of the angle, the way that the machine is made, it's not going to work since it's on an angle. So this is a no-go. Yeah. And that's a great idea, Chris. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. And Miss Chris is saying, how cute. Thank you, Miss Chris. Thank you. I love doing those baby bundles. Love, love doing them. One moment here. Trying to put these back in this little thing. It come in a cute little packet, little box or whatever, but I could probably use these on my sewing machine or maybe my single needle. But both of those have needle threaders anyway, so okay. So Miss Arthur is saying, hello everyone. Hello, Miss Arthur. Thank you for coming in. Welcome, welcome. And Miss Chris is saying those are better tools for a hand needle. Thank you, Miss Chris. Right. And I didn't think about it. I was just trying to figure something out. Because Lord, trying to schedule this is rough. And Miss Andrea is saying, I have purchased several needle threaders and nothing works but a multi-needle. But hard. Yeah, and I even tried these as well. And they're a no-go as well because I'd have bent up a few of them. These here. I purchased these as well. Let me see, I have one open. I purchased these too some time ago. Couldn't figure out how to work it, and then I read up on it a little bit and I bent it, so that's not going to work either. Uh-oh. No, it's on the camera, huh? Let's see here. This keeps falling down. It's okay. Okay. And this. Okay. Yeah, I hope I'm back, guys. Am I back? Let me know if y'all see me. Give me a number 5. The internet is not being nice to me tonight. Yes, 5. Thank you, Evie. Thank you. Thank you. My internet is not being nice tonight, guys. And Miss Chris is saying, try the white paper behind the needle. You'll be amazed. I'm gonna have to try that, Miss Chris. And Miss Andrew is saying she did that too. So she probably purchased the same needle threaders, and it didn't work. And Miss Veronica saying, if you use tweezers with white paper, if you use the tweezers with the paper, I do this too. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that, y'all. I'm gonna have to try that. Thank you, Evie. Thank you, Miss Andrea. Thank you, thank you, and Miss Chris. Thank y'all, Miss Veronica. Thank y'all for letting me know I was back. Thank you, y'all. So I might end up having to turn this other camera off, the one that's on the machine. I don't know if maybe that's the problem or what. We have maybe about 2,000 more stitches to go. Okay, thank you for that tip, for adding that on. Miss Veronica, she's saying if it's white, do color paper. Paper. So here she's saying if it's white thread, use color paper to try to use to thread the machine. Thank you guys for that. Thank you ladies for that. I'll have to try that because listen, I'm not in denial. I need some help because I'm with this trying to see that needle. Thank y'all for that. I'll have to try and remember that the next time. All right, let's see here. We're almost done now. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect this other phone here, this other one, because maybe that's what's kicking me off. Let's see here if I can do that without losing y'all. I remember last time. Hold on. Okay, we're still going. We're still going. Okay, so I have to turn that other one off. Hopefully that's not on because I'm using Wi-Fi out here in my studio. I need to be hardwired, but just haven't been able to get that done. I have the things to do it, but I have not followed through to have someone to come out and do it for me. All right, y'all. And Miss Chris is saying, when all else fails, I get granddaughter to thread it. Right. And listen, Miss Chris, that's what I was thinking. Maybe my daughter could have came out here just to kind of hang out if I need her eyes out here. Because, honey, the struggle is real. And Miss Chris is Miss Angela is saying, I agree, Chris. I have a 10-year-old neighbor. She's great at needle thread. Right, she's a great needle threader. Right. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm glad y'all understand. We here. Y'all can understand where I'm coming from. All right, y'all. We almost done, y'all. We almost done. We're almost done. Y'all, this is so exciting. Woo! Y'all, I know I get crazy excited. Y'all gotta excuse me, okay? Listen, because I had a rough week at work this week with all the rain, and we were short-handed. So when I thought about as I was getting off, I'm like, I'm tired. But it really makes me excited, y'all. Embroidery really makes me excited, y'all. So y'all got to forgive me. It's done, y'all. Okay, let me read this other one here. And people are wondering why we don't change out all 15 needles at once. Say that again, Miss Chris. You're right, because I keep on saying, I'm going to come out here and do it. I said, no. Do it another time. No. Because, listen, y'all see it take me 5 or 10 minutes to thread one needle. I ain't got time like that. Yeah, we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. All right, y'all. I'm about to hear to take it off the machine. Ooh, I love it, y'all. Yes. I love it. Yeah. And the placement looked all right, y'all. I don't know who did that placement, but they did right. Not too bad. They did. Well, it could have been over just maybe a little bit more to one side. Maybe to, let's see here. Maybe a smidge over to this side. Maybe I could have went over a little bit more. But yeah, look. Now, I did kind of go back and forth about this. This is for a little boy. I struggled with using these dark colors like that. I thought about doing a light or something, but it's a boy, so I couldn't put pink, right? So then I used like a lighter green. Cute. Yeah, y'all gotta forgive me, y'all. I love it, y'all. Why did I wait so long to do one of these blankets? And nobody tell me this was easy like that. Yeah. Yeah. All right, and look, let's look at the tension. You can't really see the tension because of the white, you know. And I think that heart is where I had the thread break, so it has a little extra thread back there. But I'm gonna let y'all look at the tension, y'all. Because I'm showing y'all the bottom because the white thread you can't see it because it's white on white. And then this here, then they're finer. But look at the tension there, guys. Isn't that? So I will go and clean this up here. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, y'all. Y'all okay with me doing that? Y'all hang out with me while I clean it up. Because this is tearaway, so just kind of, and I did see where somebody uses a lighter to just kind of run over and grab these little threads. Y'all got trust issues. I don't and do all this to possibly set something on fire, or I worry about it smelling like fire or something. I didn't want to take that chance, right? And again, this was a quilt that I purchased myself, and I'm doing this as a baby shower gift. So yeah. So listen, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see the way I had that stabilized. Let me take it out the hoop first. Because listen, who not feeling about no tearaway right now is me. I don't use it enough, you know, to buy it. I just take it and improvise and figure it out as I go. But if this is something that you're selling, you want to be sure that it's stabilized properly. So y'all look, so I'm gonna let y'all see how I tear these layers off. So this is one layer. I put this one here on the back flat because I didn't want the arm to catch right up underneath. So that's two layers there. I put a flat one right there in the middle where I'll be stitching it. And I got one here. And I did almost like I thought I was doing a basket weave or something. So I did one across here. And then I have one here. And I got one across here. Y'all, who not playing about not buying stabilizer? Y'all don't be like me, though. Be better than me. So that's another one. And then I had another one here. And then, so I'll go and I'll pull off the rest of that. I'm not going to hold y'all on camera. But I'll be sure to go ahead and pull the rest of that off of there. But y'all, let me show y'all. Let me read the, well, let's do this here first. So this is the placement. So there's 3 circles at the bottom. Well, shucks, I'm trying to see if I can hold it up. There's 3 circles. 1, 2, 3 at the bottom, right? So I went dead center of the bottom. So it's not on an angle. It's just at the bottom of the quilt. So I'll maybe fold it like in thirds. Look how precious, guys. OMG, why did I wait so long to do this? Isn't that cute, guys? Thank y'all for hanging out, y'all. Let's see here. Your Creations is saying, when all that spells, a lighted magnifying glass and a pair of reading glasses. Right. Because listen, I just remember my mom using a magnifying glass, y'all, and I forgot about that because look, got me one down here. But yes, y'all, we were trying to figure it out. And Angela and Stitch is saying, I keep a log so I can track when and what needles need to be changed. Well, when and what needle I change. Right. Okay. I don't do that. I don't do that. And Miss Chris is laughing probably because I was talking about don't need to be changing all them needles at one time. Who got time for that? I don't have the eyes for that. Okay, Angela Stitch is saying, okay, so she's talking about the log here. Miss Chris is saying, gorgeous. Thank you, Miss Chris. Oh my goodness. Isn't that precious? Y'all, you know what though? I don't know if that white stands out enough. Look at there. I can't wait because I know they're going to take some pictures with it, y'all. I know they're going to take some pictures with it. And Miss Eartha is saying, it's beautiful. Baby Jane Services and beautiful. Miss Evie is saying, have you done a baby bundle on here before? Have I did one? I think I maybe did some baby items like I do in the hoop. And it's more than likely they're live. Can't remember, y'all. But I never do all like the finishing touches. I usually do them in the hoop. And then off camera, I will do a like sew around it, like top stitch it. And I bought me a magnetic, what is it? A magnet guide. So I'm gonna try that out this weekend too. But yes, I did part of the process, Miss Evie. Miss Chris is saying it's perfect, well worth putting a table on. Miss Chris, you're so right. It worked out good. Thank you for that, Miss Chris. But also that table is gonna come in handy also because when I do the in the hoop bib and burp cloth, I usually use that large hoop, so it's gonna come in handy. So I'll be working on that this baby bundle this weekend. So that's gonna come in good. I'll just have to take the table off and I'll do the onesie, but everything else should be good. So yes, Miss Chris, that was a good idea. Oh, and I'm gonna use my single needle to do the bunny. I like to use my single needle to do that. And she said it came out really nice and beautiful. Thank you. And Miss Chris is saying, I'm here for as long as you want. Thank you, Miss Chris, y'all. And Miss Linda saying she's here. I also stay away from the fire recommendations. Yes, Miss Andrea. I'm just worried about that because I don't want the smell of it and worry about burning too much, y'all. And Miss Chris is saying that's great placement. Thank you, Miss Chris. Thank you, y'all. Thank you. And Miss Linda saying that is so nice. Thank you. So at first, y'all, as I was thinking through this, because I was worried about being sure that it fit like around that circle, I couldn't figure it out because it's like with this being like a square or like a straight up and down, left and right type of design. I'm like, how am I gonna know if this fits? Silly me. Remember, like I use Sew It Pro, just remember to select the circular hoops. That helped me after sitting there for so long. Y'all, telling y'all I had a rough week and I wasn't thinking clearly. I'm like, goodness, how can I hurry to get this done? So note to y'all and note to myself if you're doing one of these blankets, because normally with the placement, what I've seen, they usually try to go inside of the circle there. I don't know if y'all can see like the circle there. Well, that wasn't where it went. I don't know what I was doing, like the circle around there. So remember to change in your editing software, remember to change it to a circular hoop for the size, roughly about the size you'll be using, if that makes sense, guys. And Miss Chris is saying, she's laughing at, she say, so I get some credit along with my blame. Yes, Miss Chris, you always get the credit because you always share really good tips, Miss Chris. I really appreciate you. I do. And I know all our folks here appreciate you too, because you're always giving good tips. I even see you in other lives over there helping people. But when you gonna start the channel? Start that channel, lady. So yes, thank you so much, Miss Chris. I really appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. So that is all for tonight, guys. I really appreciate each and every one of y'all, especially with me coming in late. Again, I had a rough week, y'all, a rough week, but I get excited when I'm coming out here. It's just I was running behind with the weather and the shorthandedness being at work, you know. But I thank you guys so much for coming in. I look forward to this every week, y'all. And honestly, I think about y'all doing a week too, because I sometimes just want to turn my camera on to come out here, but I said no. I'm not going to do that because if you don't have your notifications on, you won't catch it. So just note to self, y'all might want to be putting your notifications on to be sure that you catch me. So y'all, that is all for tonight. I'm trying to make sure I didn't forget anything. And I'm not sure what I'll be doing next week. And also, guys, just a note, because last week I said I was gonna do an apron, but I changed my plans at the last minute. If y'all are doing the embossed embroidery, y'all be careful, because I've seen another video where it seemed like they're coming for people that are doing that technique. So y'all be careful with that. That's the reason why I didn't do that last week, because I don't want no trouble, y'all. I don't want no trouble. So y'all just be careful out there in these embroidery streets, y'all. So Angela and Miss Chris is saying no YouTube for her. Miss Chris is people waiting for you to create, especially with So What Pro. We need some help with So What Pro and So Art, the digitizing software. Miss Angela saying, thank you, Latasha. Hope everyone have a great weekend. You too, Miss Angela. Thank you. And Miss Chris is saying she's seen a patent. Yes, y'all be careful with that and embossed embroidery stuff. Again, that's why I changed my plans last week, because I don't want no trouble, y'all. I just enjoy embroidery. I enjoy showing up over here and have a good time. I don't want no trouble, y'all. So, but that is all for tonight, guys. I really appreciate each and every one of y'all that come out here week after week. I appreciate the ones that watch the replay and you comment. That really melts my heart, makes my heart smile when you come back and you comment and you show up over here, guys. Not just for me, but for yourself. I hope that you're gaining value over here. If you are getting value, and if it's anyone that you think will benefit from this, remember to share it out with them. And also, if you're getting value, remember to give it a thumbs up on your way out. And y'all have a great weekend, and see y'all next week. There are going to be some changes to, I want to say, the last week in June, because I'll let y'all know. The last week of June and some of July, I need to be sure that we go over the dates, because I think the Independence Day is on, I think it's on a Thursday. So I want to be sure that, this day is that we're not out here, that you're able to be with your families on that night. So I'll let y'all know about those dates, and we'll go from there. So, and Miss Chris is saying, we can Google Meet whenever you want. Okay, Miss Chris. Miss Chris, you on Facebook? Because I'll probably need to follow you on Facebook, or send you a friend request if you're on Facebook. Because I usually do things through Messenger. I don't know how to use Google Meet, Miss Chris. Unless you're going to do it and you want to invite me. Let me know if you're on Facebook, Miss Chris, and I'll send you a message. Or if you see where I'm on Facebook, send me like a request or something. That way we can link up. And that is all for tonight, guys. If y'all need to leave, y'all, appreciate each and every one of you. I'm just waiting for Miss Chris to respond back before I shut it down. Miss Chris. Are you on Facebook, Miss Chris? Yes, Messenger, Facebook, same name. I have Google Meet and can send links. Okay, great, because we can probably link up that way. So I'll go on Facebook and I'll send you a friend request and we'll go from there. Because that would be nice. That would be nice to link up. Because I think you'd be teaching some things over there on Google Meet too. So it'd be nice to show up over there and support you. So, all right, y'all. Time has been forspent. Good night, everybody. See y'all next week, roughly around the same time. Oh, Miss Linda and Miss Chris, they meet all the time. Awesome, awesome. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. I'll send you a request as soon as I log off of here. But good night, everybody. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy your friends and family, and I'll see y'all next week around the same night, around the same time. Good night, everybody.